It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and our focus is on Dameon Pierce. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Jets and the Golden Eagles, next on Madden Football.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Golden Eagles of Chicago taking on the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, Purdy. Well, the numbers for Pierce last week, north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. This now a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Purdy. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw complete here to Ayuk. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The give, right side for Gibbs. And some room to work. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 20. First down, Chicago.
Richardson to the air on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now it's Richardson. And his throw here is incomplete. When you talk about this Jets defense, they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Now a hit and a loose football. And one of the linebackers has got it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Purdy. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Black.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Zadarius Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On the give, here's Gibbs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The numbers for Gibbs from last week, 13 carries, 54 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Myles Myles Garrett. What a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Chicago. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action, now Purdy. That is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Purdy off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They go play action here. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Throwing here, Purdy. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Will Lutz on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They go play action with Richardson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Richardson. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Richardson to throw off play action. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. That'll be caught by Rice. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Handoff right side to Pierce. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
On to punt, Jamie Gillen. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. First catch here by St. Brown. Good for a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it now.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Play action. action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Purdy looking to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll toss this to Pierce on the right side. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now Richardson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Josh Palmer, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chicago offense set to get started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now it's Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And Richardson looks to throw once more. Pass out left finds Johnston.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now an timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That is caught, and they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout, and with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Purdy to throw it on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now left side on the swing pass, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Richardson. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
1st and 10, here's Richardson with it. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Now Richardson yet again. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Gibbs again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jahmyr Gibbs His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now 3rd down and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Play action. Now Purdy. Out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Purdy off the play fake. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Pass hauled in by Johnston. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
First down, Golden Eagles.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Richardson to throw off play action. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Going for it with Pierce. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Complete to Johnston here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Richardson off the play fake. He's got another one to Johnston. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Gibbs will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New York ready to go again offensively. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Purdy from the gun. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. He's looking sharp here so far in the 3rd quarter, Charles.
It appears that the halftime gave him a little bounce. Came out, springing his legs, a little pep in his step. He's taken off and running really well in the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes we talk about how guys don't want halftime to come, but some guys, they're happy when that break gets there.
You never know which way it's going to go. He's taking advantage of it in this one, though.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Richardson now on 2nd down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. Open man right side is St. Brown. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Richardson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to the air with Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Hand off now to Gibbs. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And his kick is indeed good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Intended for Rasheed Rice. Incomplete. He was covered by
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That ball caught. It's Rice. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jets. Rasheed Rice, 75 yards. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here...
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they bring out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
at the 43-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Richardson looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Richardson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Jets will take over. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd down, here's Richardson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Quentin Johnston, the intended receiver on the play. 3rd down here. Now it's Richardson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Jets are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Purdy off the play fake. He finds his man complete. That's Black. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Pierce now up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. George Kittle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken a 4th quarter lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Fox. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And 4 at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Golden Eagles.
Now Richardson steps away to his left. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. His throw incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Richardson's throw here taken in by Knox. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Richardson working from the gun. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Richardson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Richardson to throw it. Dance into his... And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here's Richardson. Pass out left finds Johnston.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here now, 2nd and goal. Now Richardson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. What an out. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Purdy with one final shot here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Chicago, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.